Hello and welcome to Watch or Crappens, a podcast about all that crap on Bravo that we just love to talk about. This is part 2 of the recap. If you missed part 1, go check out your podcast feed. It's right there. And without further ado, let's get right back into the recap.
So then we go to United Defense Tactical, and Gretchen arrives in some weird jumpsuit with a leather belt and a crazy braid. You know how I was talking on Salt Lake City this week about all the bad hair in that party that they went to at Amy Steele's house? And how there was that lady with giant gumdrop hair, like Republican, like, I guess not Republican, but like news lady. Yeah, like Fox News lady helmet hair, but then a big long braid. Gretchen has that hair today. Is that just the thing that they're doing now? Is that in the blonde religion? What's happening?
Are gumdrops back in the blonde religion?
Gumdrop braids. It's weird. So she comes in looking crazy. And she's like,
yeah, I'm trying to look like, what do you call her name? Lara Croft? Yeah, I want to call her Craft, because that's how I am. I'm dumb, so I want to say Craft.
Only she would think it's really funny to call someone Lara Croft instead of Lara Croft.
Oh my God, isn't that funny? I said Lara Croft. You know, my intent wasn't to create a costume out of my look for today, but then when I started doing it, I was like, I look like Lara Croft, or is it Kraft? However, I just went with it.
yeah. So she's very excited, you know, because we need to learn to defend ourselves and be confident. And there's so much shit that women go through, which is all true, obviously. But she says, I have 7 counts against an individual, including stalking and harassment. So I've been in this situation before, which is why Slade wanted me to come here to begin with. So is she talking about Jay? Because that's the lawsuit, right? Because it says, there's a headline and it says, Real Housewives of Orange County, Gretchen Rossi awarded $500,000 in lawsuit. So that was Jay, right?
Jay who?
The guy that she was accused of sleeping with in Bass Lake.
Oh, geez. Wow.
Jay lawsuit. I think that's who it was. The Real Housewives of Orange County filed her suit against former acquaintance Jay Fotoglo in 2010 when she claimed he lied about her being unfaithful to her late fiance, Jeff.
I was hoping it'd be Miss J from America's Next Top Model. He'd be like, Miss J's like, I'm not stalking you. I'm just trying to get you to wear something better.
Oh my gosh. So she's saying this guy was lying about having an affair with her. Oh, wow. That's crazy. She also claimed he stole her personal property, including nude photos, and released online and threatened her. They awarded Rossi $523,250, and he filed for bankruptcy in 2012 and attempted to have the judgment discharged. Now, oh, wow. Damn. I didn't know all that stuff happened. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I guess
well, now we know. Welcome to your education. Watch what crappens. Yeah, you didn't have your Google alert set for Gretchen Rossi news.
Kind of forgot.
So she has been in a scary situation. So it's a self-defense class. Okay, so she's inviting everybody to do this thing. And we see everybody getting the invite call, you know, housewives trope, where we see everybody's reaction to the call, the invite. And so Gretchen invites Heather, and Heather's like, this is so good. You know who needs that? Shannon. Shannon needs self-defense. I mean, God bless her. She's just being attacked by carbs all day long. All day.
Listen, anytime someone raises a hand to me, I just push them down the staircase back into the basement.
So then, actually, we find out it's not a joke. Actually, I don't remember this part. Sarah was making a joke out of it because we find out there's a clip of the lie detector party where Gina says there's somebody literally fucking stalking Shannon, and Shannon's like, targeting me. You know, he's stalking me. I forgot about that. Sorry to make jokes. Jeez, that's dark. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it is really dark. Honey, you are like Gretchen herself. You are like evil incarnate, as per Eddie. Wow.
You made me do it. You made me do it, Slade.
It is scary, and it's like people need to really just like settle down on the stalking front. Like get a hobby. Get a hobby.
Following Shannon around. Look what? Please.
It's terrible.
It's like just someone sitting out in the front yard. That's creepy. So then, So then this guy's like, oh yeah, it's important for people to understand. They're not prepared because people train to be prepared. So today we're doing reality awareness. So that's what we're going to work on today.
Yeah. So people are gonna show up, and so everyone's like arriving in cars. Like Shannon, like Jen comes to pick up Shannon, and Shannon is like in character as Madame Swim, because remember that hilarious character last season. And by the way, I just want to say, as long as we're going down my earlier thing about Gina and Emily, about how like even Lydia has moments. Even we can even think of Lydia anytime. I cannot tell you how many times I think about Lydia being in drag as Charlie Chaplin.
I'm being horrified. She's like, I'm Christian. I can't go to Hamburger Mary's.
That image will haunt me for the rest of my life in that little hat. Oh,
like, so, how can you not go to a place literally named after Jesus's mother?
Yeah, my brain, my leap there was Shannon as Madame Swim, and then I thought of Shannon dressing up as Bret Michaels, and how she was as Bret Michaels walking with Lydia as Charlie Chaplin. That was, if anyone was wondering why I just brought that up out of nowhere, I realized it made sense in my brain and probably to no one else who was listening.
Well, it's interesting because you know who else remembered that clip? God, this week when he didn't rapture her ass. He remembered. Oh. God remembers. Okay. Wow. So Shannon's like, wow, who does your hair? It looks great, Jen. It looks just like Tamra's. She's like, oh, it's this new person. I don't really get down with this kind of hair. I mean, this is a little sloppy for me. She's like, oh, it's very boheme. Very boheme. Delicious work on top of your head. I just love it.
Thank you so much. I don't know what that word means, but thank you so much. Then Gina is like,
I didn't wear makeup today. It's like a physical day. Like, I don't care.
So they're all driving, etc. They're heading towards it, and they're all wondering, like, what could it be? And Tamara's saying it's probably, if Gretchen's doing it, there's probably a costume involved.
Sure. And Laura Kraft. And Shannon's like, well, if this is a panic room, I will not do it. I will not do it. And Jen goes, what do you do in a panic room? Panic? A panic room. I love that they're just going to put them in a panic room and terrify them.
I love that Jen is like, oh, I love the idea that there's a room you can go into just to panic. It's really, so really helpful with this wedding coming up.
A panic room, or as Shannon calls them, rooms. So they're trying to guess what it is, and they start arriving, and Emily walks in and sees Gretchen and goes, what the hell are you wearing? Jesus Christ. Listen, Emily talking about someone's fashion is like Gretchen talking about someone singing. Okay? Just don't do it.
Yeah, the fact that Emily gets in here in her full-on spaghetti strap wrestler look that she's been rocking, and she's like, she looks like Amazon Lara Croft. It's like, maybe let's
hello, Amazon pot. You're calling Amazon kettle. Okay. Both delivered in a day with Amazon Prime. So
she could have used some of Tamara's fashion school experience.
Yeah, this is what happens now that Tamara didn't go to FIT. So Gretchen's like, yeah, it's my Tomb Raider look, girl. And she goes, what do you just sprung that hairstyle on your hairstylist? That's torture. Why would you do that? So then Heather's like, oh, wow, you're like G.I. Jane, a role that I was up for that slut Demi took from me. Well, she sure learned her lesson. Look at her. Nowhere.
Look at her. Oscar loser. Demi Moore.
Demi not in Groundlings class more.
Demi less. Demi less. Yeah, the ground. Last time I checked, she wasn't the star of a musical in the Groundlings.
I mean, she's going to use that hair as a weapon. Maybe she's going to wrap her hair around Tamara's throat. You get paid for this? So then Gretchen's like, yeah, I'm so excited for you to see it because we've all been around in situations that can be sketchy at times, and like especially where we live in the Orange County, crime capital of the world.
And Emily's like, have you seen where Heather lives? And like Heather doesn't even try to hide it. She tells us, I'm on the 38th floor and I've got like 12 security downstairs. I feel pretty good. One time Richard Marx burst through and he even got up to the 17th floor, but he was intercepted and sent back to Orange County. Thank God.
He was beheaded by 3 different Alfredos. So
She literally is like the final boss in the video game. She's like, you have to go through 38 floors to get to me, and you're not going to be able to make it. Sorry.
Yeah. She is kind of like the final boss in a video game I played. That blonde girl, The Call of the Mountains. What is it called? Okay, I'm going to look it up. You keep talking.
Yeah. I'm not sure. But Gretchen's like,
Well, we have a little surprise set up for the next ladies that are arriving next.
so basically, there's like a little bit of a fun candid camera moment where they're going to set up a fake carjacking. So the first group of ladies, which is like Tamara and Gina and like maybe someone else, they show up and they are like sort of parked and the windows are down. And this guy comes over and he's like, spare any change? You guys got any change? And Tamara's like,
No, sorry.
and the guy's like, oh, wow, that's a nice car. I'm so fucking sick of you people lying. I know you got change. It's like 40 fucking times there. And Tamara, she skedaddles out of there. So she like jumps across the car on the inside in a way that I didn't even know you could move inside a car. And she's like,
Get away from me. Stop.
She literally pushes herself behind Gina, like to throw Gina in the line of danger. I mean, this was a horrible thing to do to anybody, by the way. I didn't like this. This whole like, let's pretend they're being carjacked. That's not cool. I mean, why would the producers do that? Do you not remember the Vanderpump Rules cop scene calling the cops? It's just, I didn't like this. I didn't like it at all. But it was worth it just to see how Tamara would react in that situation, just throwing people overboard. Fucking Tamara.
well, it's, normally most people would say it's cowardly to do that. But I think it was actually a pretty good technique because I think anytime you like put Gina in front of a would-be mugger, they'd be like, there's nothing in those pockets. We'll go on. We'll go on. Have a
Okay,
great
we
day.
believe you. We believe you. There's nothing in your pockets.
Sorry, do you want some Carabella skincare?
No, ma'am. No, it's okay.
So the guy's like, ladies, welcome to United Defense Tactical. And Gina goes, that is not funny. That is not funny. You're a very scary gentleman.
Gretchen's like,
She said scary gentleman.
so they go in and they start yelling at the driver. Gina's like,
Colleen, you weren't driving the car away. Like, what the hell, Colleen?
and Colleen's like, they told me not to say anything. Colleen, Colleen must have loved this. We've seen Colleen over the years. She has to deal with these bitches all the time. She's like, you know what? This is the best day I ever had at work, watching them get scared like that.
This is literally what I would do if they were getting robbed right now. I would just sit here. Just sit here. Also, what's weird about this situation isn't even ever addressed in the show. Like, what would you do if someone was trying to get to you through a window? Like, you can't use any of the tactics that they learned today in this situation, but whatever. So
I love that none of them had the instinct to roll up their window, by the way. They're all like,
Oh, look, there's a crazy man coming.
and they just sat there with their window open.
well, don't roll it up. He might want our autograph. Okay, let's just wait and see.
Oh, there's a lot of toxins in here, so we have to have the window down.
What if I had a heart attack? I would have sued the fuck out of Gretchen. Although I wouldn't have gotten anything. Maybe a bag of groceries and a subscription to Facetune, a little baby with an eraser face.
It's fair. Fair point by Tamara. So Gretchen's like,
I didn't like that. Like, I'm still like shaking. Oh my God.
and Heather's like, I thought you were going to poop. Kind of like Demi Moore when she lost the Oscar. G.I. Jane, more like G.I. Loser.
Why didn't Heather and Emily get jacked, by the way? I think that they would have worried what they really would have done. Because I feel like Emily probably has a gun in her purse. And Heather would have just started throwing Alfredos at them.
Would have been like,
She would have just opened the trunk and just Alfredos would have come out with like ninja stars and started like pelting the guy.
Those crab hands would have gone to work. Boo, 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 boo. She would have been like, if you ever try to carjack me or my friends again, it will cost you a lot. I'm not carjacking Heather.
So at the self-defense, okay, so now we're back at the studio and Emily's like, Shannon's next if you guys want to watch. This is going to be great. So Shannon, they do the same thing. And Shannon's like, where are we? And Jen goes, I think that man is digging in the trash can. And Shannon's like, what? What?
Which also shows how little exposure they have to unhoused people because when you that's what you see and you don't even need to point it out. It's not like, oh my God, look, there's someone digging in the trash. Can you believe it?
Shannon is literally more horrified that the person is digging through the trash than she is at getting carjacked.
I know that they're just like really sheltered. So then he's like, that's a nice ride, homie. You guys got any change? Oh, well, no, I don't. I have been working on myself. So in many ways, I do have change. I am change, and it's been a long process, but I'm proud of the work I've done. And
thank you
it's
for
not
asking.
easy,
I'm fine being single. I'm fine being single. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Yes, I've had a rough go of it, and I guess I have some change, which is that I used to be married, and then he wound up walking on the beach with a slut, and now I don't have a husband anymore. So yes, I do have change in my life.
I'll tell you how much I've changed. Would you like to have dinner as friends? You do not have to be intimate with me. You don't want to.
I have a lot of male friends.
Oh no, I do have change in that I now am aware of the patterns of hurricanes, and if they may be going very far inland and perhaps imperiling a lover's house. So yes, I guess that's change.
I'm sorry, Earl.
My name's not Earl, lady.
Well, I'm practicing. It's called change.
Sir,
do you want me to change or not? So
I do have some vegetables. Do you eat vegetables?
I do.
Well, see, there we go. And improved. Finally a real man around here.
I will marry you. I will marry you.
So he's like, what? You got a fucking car like this? You don't have any money for me? What are you, shitting me? You don't give me your fucking phones. Give me your phones. Give me that shit. Give me your fucking phone, lady. And she's like,
what the hell are you doing? How dare you, sir?
How dare you propose some sort of socialist agenda right now? Just because I'm wealthy, I don't have to share it with you.
I thought Obama got them phones.
So the guy's like, are you prepared to die over that phone? Are you prepared to fucking die today? Well, I actually believe I'm going to die every day. It's very scary out there. I have a little bit of a cough, and I'm concerned that this may be the last day I breathe, actually.
Fool me once.
Well, I will either be killed by you in this car or killed by the filters that apparently haven't been changed in this car. Oh, shoot!
Well, apparently Dr. Moon says I have some psychological debris in my anus at the moment. So I think I have a good 3 hours left on this earth. So I am prepared to die, actually. I've been going through it all day, and I've settled my things. And yes, I am.
I've died 3 times just on the way over here. So you can't scare me. You cannot scare me.
So she actually stays really calm, and he's like, "Are you prepared to die over that phone?" And she goes,
"Oh, this is part of the. This is part of the show. This is part of the.
Oh God, he's an actor. He's an actor. You're doing a great job. Question: Are you able to actually help me get this debris out of my asshole? I really wasn't joking about that part."
So Jen's like, wow, now all of a sudden Shannon is calm, cool, and collected? So what we need to do to calm her down is carjack her? Like, what do we need to do with her?
She's like, well, I was functioning frozen. Is that a thing? I thought, can I kick his face? No, because he'll probably drag me out of the car. I can't kick his face. Here's what I'll do. I'll be extremely polite to him. And it worked. It worked.
So now everyone comes inside, and it's like, everyone, that scary carjacker, that's Josh. He's one of our instructors. It's like, oh, very good work. You were very good. Very good. I really appreciate you. So then he does a spiel about training self-defense and how important it is. And so one group is going to go do self-defense class. The other group is going to go to a shooting range. That way you all can learn the skills to save yourselves. But more importantly, you can gossip about the other group behind their backs. Okay, enjoy.
Yeah.
We're ready for some self-defense, guys.
What are those plastic men? And so they teach them some fighting stuff. And Gina is like,
I've never taken self-defense class before, but like, I know, because I know I'm going to die. Like, what are you going to do? Like, if a man comes at you, just say, wait, sir, let me try my move. No, you're fucking dead.
Well, great attitude, Gina.
Let me try my move. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So they do some fighting and stuff. And then let's see. Heather's like, I really don't see myself being a hand-to-hand combat kind of a girl. I just wear Alfredo jackets. I just anywhere that looks dangerous, I'm just shielded by Alfredos.
Well, one thing I always do is I carry a small little bowl in my vest. That way, if I make it to where I need to go safely, I can have someone send it along to Nobu. But if I get attacked, I can hit them with the bowl. It's very helpful.
Commercials. Here comes one right now.
So then we see the firing range room, and they're going to shoot. They're not getting real guns. They're getting projectile guns. Okay. Yeah. So Jen's like, well, I was raised in Oklahoma, but I never shot a gun. It's like being out in the Wild West shooting guns and riding horses. Well, it wasn't. I'm good with a water gun, though. My it's great. Water gun. Locked and loaded. Thank you. Thank you so much for laughing at that. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So Emily's like, my shooting sucks. I can't see anything. I need readers. So now, and Tamara goes up there and she shoots like bang, 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 bang. She's a very good shooter. And she's like, I don't know why any of the women would be surprised that I'm a good shot. I'm a sniper with my words. So target shooting, it's a breeze, bitch. So they're all impressed.
Yeah, Tamara's actually really good. It's hilarious. I was laughing out loud at this part because everyone else is like, I'm a girl. I don't know how to hold a gun. I can't see anything. And Shannon gets up there and she's like, bitch, 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 bitch. Let's go. They're all dead. By the end, it's like all of them are lying down dead.
She just has to envision like several different mannequins wearing non-leopard print. She's like, what? Disgusting. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
She's like, Gretchen, Alexis, Lizzie.
Just naming them all as she goes.
The old guy from the Traders who I said had asthma. Kill him.
So now it's talking time, and the instructor's like, okay, as is totally normal on gun ranges, we're just going to all leave you here with loaded weapons to fight it out. Okay, see you later.
See you later. Okay, so where are we? Where are we? And we've split up. But where is Ben in his notes? That's a great question for Ben.
In the gym. So Shannon's like,
wow, thank you for scaring the shit out of me today, Gretchen. She's like, sorry, you know what I forgot to ask Wes? Like, what would we do if we were getting carjacked?
Shannon goes,
well, if I had cash, I would have given him money. I mean, what are you going to do?
And
well, I would listen. If I had cash, I would just call him, hey, Mr. John Jansen, here's some money because this is what I do. I just give men money. Okay, and then I'd get sued by him later on for $75,000.
Gina's like,
would you like my debit card? Because like you can do it yourself, like I'll give you my pen. It's like looking at a phone, have those letters on it. Just spell out, I feel bad. Well, it's funny now, but it was not funny then. It was not funny then. Although I do have a new subscriber to the Real.
It was not funny, but we are going to be going on a date afterwards. Yes. So Gretchen's like,
how was your guys' trip?
And it was fun. And Heather was like, oh, so remember I said to you on the phone by 1 a.m. you'll be in the hot tub with Tamara going, I love you. Remember I said that? And then I said, I wonder what Demi Moore is doing. Maybe she's cradling her Oscar to bed. And then I said, just kidding. She lost it. Remember I said that part too? Were people listening to me? No.
Shannon's like, well, that is not how it happened. Okay. And then in the firing room where the other girls are, Emily's like, oh, I was Temecula. Okay, I'm glad you had fun. So we had some bumps because guess what? I heard about you. And then we go back to the other girls. And Gina's like, yeah, like she was sharing, Shannon was sharing things about her childhood and her parents and like her grandpa's avocado mountain. It's really good. Yeah, I said my parents had a tumultuous relationship, and then Tamara tuned in to say, oh, well, we know your dad's an alcoholic, you loser drunk. Well, that's not exactly how she said it. Well, okay. What did she say? Didn't your dad have a problem with drinking or something? Oh, well, the same thing.
Well, that was much different. Thanks a lot. Well, I mean, that's unfair to Tamara.
that Shannon's holding on to this. If anything, Tamara was like trying to support her. Because when you look at Tamara Judge, you think, oh my God, like what a supportive person. And I definitely think that like Shannon is like creating a mole out of a mountain. A mole. She took a mountain and she shaped the mountain into a mole, and then she put the mole on a hill, and it's like a mountain hill out of a mole. You know, I think she's doing that, right?
Gina, you can't even do the old molehill shtick. It's just it's so sad. It's just so sad. It's like, yeah, like she can't even do the mountain out of a molehill. Like I'm worried for Shannon. I'm worried.
Avocados on a molehill once.
So then back in the other room, Emily's like, well, you know what? I think that with her, you're just not allowed to have an opinion. Okay, you're not in that position. She goes,
Yeah, Gina said that. Gina said that too.
you know, she's just going to be pissed no matter what. Okay, we just need to hang one of those signs up that says blank days since incident. And at this point, we would just say 0.
We could also say blank days since someone pulled a turkey out of their pocket. And look, turkey sandwich, 0.
Well, did you guys have fun on your trip?
And Heather's like,
We went to the Abbey. It's a homosexual place. Very cool among the youths. The youths.
Lots of homosexuals. We listened to Chappelle Roanne, and she was lovely and hilarious. I am such a Stanley. And they're like, oh, well, that's fun. Well, Gretchen's got loose lips when she drinks a lot of Fireball.
What do you mean loose lips?
What that's supposed to mean, loose lips? What that's supposed to mean? Why are you bringing up my high school nickname?
no, I mean, she talks a lot. She started telling us that you recorded a song.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was in the recording studio, but it was in a house, like a house. And we were hanging out. We were in the house. We were drinking. And it was right after I separated from Simon and then just started dating Eddie.
I was like, oh, that's interesting how she's like making sure the timeline is that she was between relationships. So I wonder if this was true because she was like,
oh, yeah, I remember that. I was separated and maybe just met Eddie one time on a thing. That was 15 years ago. So what? What about it?
and Jen's like, you have a pop song, Tamara? Oh my God, I need a pop song too. I need a pop song. Bop.
Yeah, we were just joking around.
I'm going to write a pop song called Thank You So Much. Just thank you.
I'm going to have a pop song called Collateral Damage. It'll just be my daughter crying on the track.
Yeah, we were just messing around.
Yeah, we were joking
We were
around.
messing around. Yeah, just singing songs, I don't know who would have gotten it, but I don't know, maybe it was someone who was 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon away, or maybe 98 degrees away. Who knows? But I don't know how they would have gotten it. I don't even have it.
So she says that she was confronted by somebody from a boy band that lived in her neighborhood.
Confronted by, next on 48 Hours, confronted by a boy band member starring Tamara Judge.
And I thought, I'll give it my all. Well, it wasn't good at all. So I'm like, nope, I'm not embarrassing myself. Maybe you should just do it alone. I'm used to embarrassing myself with my speaking voice. So,
Oh my God. Well, then she says that Slade has a copy. He has a copy.
Well, of course he does.
Yes, and then he proceeded to say that you had an affair with both brothers of Nelson while BB Back watched.
What? I can't believe that.
what the fuck? What the fuck?
So in the other room, Emily's like, yeah, apparently. Oh, no, sorry, still the same room. In the recording studio, you recorded a song, but then you and him had sex, and it ended up being on this recording, and Slade has a copy of the recording. She goes,
Oh, bring it. I'd love to hear it.
I feel like the more normal response would be like, that doesn't even make sense. It's like the strangest rumor. They had, well, actually, it's not that strange because it did happen to Jax Taylor, but that's also Jax Taylor. So Tamara's like,
Well, you gotta give her credit. He decided to try to make me look bad. She's just so obsessed with my life and what I have and what she doesn't have that she just wants to tear me down.
so Jen's like, well, I have gotten to know Gretchen, and last thing she ever wants to do is talk about Tamara. She's always like, please, I don't want to talk about Tamara. And then she talks about Tamara. So I don't know if Emily's being a girl's girl or stirring the pot a little bit.
Well, my understanding from Slade is that, first of all, he was more than happy to share information about Tamara. And, you know, the way that Gretchen kept saying, we get stuff about Tamara all the time. It's unsolicited. We don't ask for it, but people send us stuff about Tamara all the time. And Jen's like, yeah, she tells me that. She does. She says they don't have anything to do with it. It just comes to them. So, I don't know. Who do I believe?
Here's the thing. Oh, wait, let me rephrase that. Here's the turkey sandwich just came out of my pocket. I think it's really fucking hypocritical for her to have been, for the past month or two, to be on your case, Tamara, all the time, talking about how Tamara's a horrible person, and she brings up all this stuff that you brought up, Gretchen having an affair or whatever, and that whole thing, and she had to go to court, and she had to defend it, she had to do all those things. Remember? Flashback to all that. And then Tamara's like,
Yeah, and then there's pictures of her on the internet making out with him.
yeah. So basically they're saying, like, it's ridiculous that Gretchen's coming for Tamara about all this stuff, but Gretchen's doing the exact same thing.
Right. So then we see the Bass Lake stuff from the 2009 reunion.
Was he at Bass Lake with you? Well, he came for a day with a whole group of friends. Oh, he was at Bass Lake too. Imagine that. Just happened to be at Bass Lake. Well, he knows it. Well, you know, Jeff knows him as a family friend. Oh, now he's a family friend. I thought he was a stalker. Which is it?
Which is it, bitch?
My point is, Heather and I aren't even asking her shit about Tamara, and then she tells us all about this unsolicited stuff, and they get in and they hold on to what that has to do with Tamara. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you're no different than what you've accused her of being. The student has become the master. The turkey has become the sandwich. The salad has become the tuna.
I wish I had a DeLorean. Me too. To the week they cast your ass. Please.
DeBorian, that's what she
Stop.
drives.
Seriously. So I thought this was interesting. Tamara's like, yeah, they were in a relationship. Things went down. She got caught, and now she's worried about her image. So then she started saying bad things about him, which caused him to sue her. And then she sued him. So it was a clusterfuck of suing because they used to be fucking.
Is that my fault? Is that my fault?
Tamara. So she's like,
I don't have anything to hide, so I don't care, but it proves my point and the reason why I've never wanted to be around her for the past 12 years.
so Gretchen, so now they go into,
They
they
do
come
more shooting?
into the room, right? So
Is this
then,
when? I thought Tamara already did her shooting. I guess she's doing more shooting now.
no, Gretchen and her ladies walk into the firing room, and then I think the other ones go to the other room. Like they switch rooms, right, to get the other lessons. So, wait, is that right?
I don't know. They're just shooting more guns. And now Gretchen's saying how she gets nervous when she shoots guns. And they're just shooting guns. Okay, so Tamara basically gets the award for being the best gun shooter. And they give her an award. And she's like, oh my God, I got a butt plug. And she got a Kubotan, not a butt plug. And now it's time for them to sit down and enjoy some Fireball. You know what I love? I love free booze at a firing range. I feel like that always works out really well.
Well, I don't think anyone's drinking it except Gretchen, right? Doesn't she just pull it out of her purse and start drinking it? Or did
I
they
don't, well,
actually
she
have
just
it?
says she just says that they have champagne and Fireball at the table.
Oh, okay. I thought I was like, damn, Gretchen pulling some Fireball out of her purse. Like she got addicted pretty quick there. And
Gretchers, don't get your ponytail in the food.
Yeah, she's drinking Fireball, and Emily's like, Gretchers, are you drinking Fireball?
Yeah, I heard Fireball makes you talk a lot of shit, Gretchen.
She goes,
Yeah, it does, unfortunately.
Gretchen knows what's coming, you know. She's like,
So what's your problem, bitch?
I don't have a problem.
So Tamara then gets up. She's basically like reenacting her scene with Alexis Bellino at the Cut Fitness preview. She's like,
Well, clearly you have a problem because I heard what went down.
and Gretchen should have said, oh yeah, it was you on that boy band member. But she didn't do that. Instead, she's like,
It's annoying to me that Emily immediately went running to Tamara and, Gretchen was doing this and Gretchen was doing that. Like, come on, you're just as much a part of it than I was.
No,
liar. No, you fucking compulsive liar. So she was like, so what'd you hear? And Tamara's like,
Oh, I know about your manipulation.
and she goes, well, what did they tell you? And so Emily's like, I'll just say it. So when we were in LA, it started out silly. It was like, we're talking about the Pussycat Dolls. We're talking about her single.
And then I said Tamara tried to sing a song. Wait a minute. You tried to sing a song? Oh my God.
Like, this is, like, very fascinating to me, and I'm, like, locked the fuck in.
Heather's like, yes, we were having a girls' night, having fun. We were having, what is it called? The circle thing? Pizza. And we were just having girls' time. And then we're like, let's hear this song. Could it possibly sound as good as me in the Groundlings musical? And it was silly. It was like, she tried to do a song. No one was taking it seriously. It wasn't like she was on Malibu Country or Hot in Cleveland or getting advice from Betty White or having a better career than Wendy Malick. It was just fun.
Oh, yeah, and then it turned into I'm fucking Nelson and I was having an affair and you hear moaning in the background and all that shit. Come on, get to the store, Heather. Jesus Christ.
and Gretchen's like,
That's not what I said.
Slade said that part. Slade said that.
Yeah, and if Slade said something stupid, that's on him. Oh, yeah, of course Slade said something stupid. This is the shit you've been doing to me for 12 fucking years, and I've had it. I fucking had it.
Tamara sees it, like she can see that she can make herself like the epic victim here, and so she's just gonna literally run with it because she like runs out, and Tamara's like,
He has to be ready on speed dial, doesn't it?
which by the way, Gretchen's saying like, I can't control it if Slade says something, that's on him. It's like, yeah, but he didn't even have to be part of the conversation in the first place.
You
it was
literally
you who
called
brought
him
this
to
shit
do it.
up.
You called
Yeah.
him to do it. You know what you two are doing. We're not stupid. Well, we're not as stupid as you. So Heather's like, hello, you brought up the song in the first place, Gretchen. And Emily's like, I'm so tired of Gretchen putting herself on a pedestal. I mean, she's so self-righteous and everybody else is wrong. By the way, we still want to hear the song.
Someone's like, I don't think it's a fair statement because we were out and we were having fun and it first came up as like a song. Gretchen's like,
It was silly. It was silly.
Let me finish.
Well, you guys were saying, like, why was she singing a song? And I said, because she was, like, working with Nelson on some song. You know, that's all it was.
Oh, wow, Gretchen. Not Gretchen lying again, huh? I can't believe Gretchen's lying. This is crazy. So Emily's like, you said more than that. And so we see the clip of Emily saying, when did Tamara go to a studio? And Gretchen saying, when she fucked Nelson. Was she married? Oh, that would be bad. That would be bad.
So Tamara's like,
Enough is enough.
Jen's like, through the years, you've been saying just as much as she says, Gretchen. And Gretchen's like,
Yeah, but I'm always responding to things that you said, and I said to you girls that night, like, I'm so mad at myself for even saying something, and, like, I get sent stuff all the time, and then you just said, like, all these people reach out to you, and I kept my mouth shut forever, and I fucked up the other night. I just fucked up.
and Tamara's like, oh yeah, you really kept your mouth shut, didn't you? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I did about all the shit I know about you. Fuck yeah, I did. I kept my mouth shut.
And so Heather just puts bread in her mouth. I mean, Heather's stressing if she's eating a carb on TV.
Yeah.
On TV. And Tamara's like,
What do you know about me, bitch?
she's like,
Oh, yeah, I know a lot. You trust me. Oh, yeah, what do you know about me? You want me to talk? Go ahead and talk, because it's going to be ugly for you.
So then the producer is like, well, what else do you know about her that she doesn't want known?
Next question.
So then Tamara's like,
Here's the thing. That's the thing. She's the one that tries to destroy people's lives. Like the time when we went on the reunion and I said, she's been cheating on Jeff. God, the way she tried to destroy my life when I said that to her.
and Gretchen's like,
Yeah, okay. let's go with I ruin people's lives. You're the one that's been sued for your lies about trampoline parks, and the person that you tried to get in a lie about me, I sued and I won. So you can fuck right off on that. Oh, the guy you were fucking? The guy you were fucking? See, there you go. There's pictures of you making out, cameras with fine grade up your fucking vaginas all over the internet. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah, well, you remember the one that I took to court and proved everything? Oh, fuck off.
So these two, I mean, this argument is just so hilarious. They're so ridiculous.
They are. Tamara gets right in her face and gives her both middle fingers, and she's like,
She's been doing this to me 12 years.
Why did you have to talk about it in LA? Why? Gina, you're right. I should not have opened my mouth. Yeah, she wasn't that shit talking about you. I mean, she was talking about how Shannon's father's an alcoholic. Just again, if I whisper it.
Fuck off. It's not fucking funny anymore. It's not.
She was like, well, it's just so juvenile.
And Tamara runs out. And she, running and screaming and having a fit. And she's like, I'm done with this shit. I'm so done with it. Now, look, here's my thing about these rumors with Tamara. I believe them because of how Tamara's been acting. But also, we know that when Tamara is wrong and she's caught, she runs the hell away. She does it every single time. We've got multiple instances of her doing this. So I think you're guilty. But then that said, it's also a zillion years ago, and I don't care if you fuck the boy band guy. I say if you've got a boy band neighbor who wants to fuck you, it's your duty as an American to fuck the boy band guy. Okay?
Yeah, I think so. I think you got to take that shot.
Yeah.
You need to do it for the story. And I think if someone's like, but you were in the early, but wait, she was already in the early stages of cheating on Simon with Eddie. I say just say, hey. It was a wild time. It was a different time in my life. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not talking about shit from 15 years ago. Just do that. Just say that. All right, everybody. Well, this was a fun time. Thank you for being with us for this very special two-parter. We will be back Monday with some Real Housewives of Miami and a surprise on Patreon next week, or maybe on the main feed. I don't know. Wherever. We're going to do something fun and special next week. But if you do want our Great British Bake Off cast roast, go check that out on Patreon. It's also where you find these videos, which we do every day. Okay. We will talk to you guys next time. Have a good one.
Bye. Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors.
Ain't no thing like Allison King.
It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster. It's always automatic with Ashley Auto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offit.
She's not just a Sheila, she's a Daniela Etchels.
We never miss her call. It's Diane Call.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones. I go, you go, we all go for Hugo. Jamie. She has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sipped some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson.
Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B. Que sera, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby. She gets an A from us, it's Lindsay D.
Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino.
Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. We love her on the rocks, it's Melissa Cox.
Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson. Tastier than Flanderson, it's Rachel Manderson.
She sure is swell, it's Raquel.
Yes, we canna, it's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy.
And our super premium sponsors.
She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Put us on a stretcher, it's Charlotte Fletcher.
Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Who, what, why, where, and Gwen Pentland.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs.
It's our queen, it's Queen Laifah.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the cork master, the master of the cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish.
She's not harsh, she's Jill Hirsch.
My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo. We love him madly, it's Kyle Pod Shadley. In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock.
Gee, it's Lisa H.
We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters.
She eases our woes, it's Melissa St. Rose.
There's a chance of meatballs, it's Rebecca Cloud.
Neat, it's Ronit Feldman.
Maximum love for Sandy Maximoska.
She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie, it's Sarah Tellefson.
Shannon, out of a cannon, Anthony.
Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop.
Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.